The mystical vision of the prophet Esdras, the high priest. This is the word that was given unto Esdras the prophet and high priest in the confines of Babylon. Let the children weep and moan, for the day of vengeance has come. The fire has been kindled in the midst of the 7 circles of death. The circles speak each of prophecy that pertains to the end of all things, and here is what they have said to me, Esdras your prophet. The first circle said, no longer will the tainted sheets of prostitution be forthcoming. The Lord of clandestine mirth have ended the perversion of intercourse. The second said, blood and entrails are soon to be thrown about in the land of mixture. Mothers will see their seed dissolve into lifeless garbage, which will draw the maggots of slaughter. The third said, hearts will pound heavily because the rotted corpse of destruction has arrived on the wings of retribution. No more celebration, gladness, or dancing will be seen or heard in all the land for a space of 7 times 7. The jubilee will end this terror, but even then a merry heart will be lacking. The fourth said, animals have given you life, and now they bring death and calamity. A strange plague has come from the beasts called Arnabeth. I think a rabbit here. Why has this happened? It is because you have committed fornication with many strangers and have given birth to children by numerous men. Since you live by the law of Arnab, you will die by her law. The fifth said, you have been druggers, and now you live up to the name of your choice of stupor. It is called dead, and now you are dead. Your flesh rots and your bones dissolve. You have become a man of 100 in just a moment of time. You are detestable and a shame to the image of God. Tumors will afflict you and cause your spirit to dwindle. The sixth said, harvest the urine from the bowels of trail. Your food has turned to mildew along with your mind. No longer will the Lord sit idle and allow the dregs of men to congregate within his temple. You are poison, and the devil is your image. The seventh said, rain, storm, and tempest in the hour of flight will cause faith to cease. None believe in Joshua. Shall the Lord cause destruction unmeasurable? Watch yourselves with the eyes that none can see. Plead with God to restore the former paradise before the chance fades into oblivion. As soon as the voices of the 7 circles were finished, I saw a large flat surface appear. It was able to show visions of things never prophesied before. I also saw a man who was dressed in white, and his eyes were that of fiery red rays of light, and with them he burns a man's soul to the core. He said to me, watch these visions and write what you see, but do not explain. Write them in single words. We must hide the truth from those with ears that do not hear, and from those with eyes that do not see. I looked and began to write. The first is heat. The second is ice. The third is mist. The fourth is pain. The fifth is death. The sixth is blood. And the 7th is rest. I did not know what this meant, but I wrote it down nonetheless. I took my stand upon the universal path of knowledge, and I heard one voice say to me, this is not what is, for you have been blinded as all others to the fact of existence. Nothing is, but all exists. You will find me over there or under here. I am in all, and all is the same. You must free yourself from the convoluted and enter the vastness of sense. You will never make sense out of nonsense, so turn away from perverting sense. My handiwork is a veil to be lifted only by those who are willing to see and hear. If you perceived my true form, you would cease to be in a twinkling of an eye. I will utilize this in the latter day of my wrath. Meditate upon me and acquire the mind of the only true God. I am the only one, and my seed testifies of this.